Alright, take two because Pokemon Showdown crashed! Give it up for Pokemon Showdown. And yeah, what's poppin', people? We're back. Because of the Indeedee ban, I wanted to try out female Indeedee. I can't imagine it's much worse. The speed tier stuff does matter quite a bit, I'll say that much. And there are some nicer calcs against Chansey compared to when you're looking at male Indeedee compared to female. But I figured the spawn still should be really good. And look at the versus this team. I think I spam Psyshock and I win. Now, obviously, Conda could take a Psyshock relatively well, but I don't think they'd be going Conda. Lead, I think's Cacturn. Also, I'm like half expecting PS to crash again, so it is what it is. Unfortunately, they led with Scyther. And I'm here to tell you right now, we're not going to go for our Terra. I could 100% go for Terra and not smash this, but get a greedy Spike. But I think it's just better to preserve Terra for later. And also we get the early chip on this. And since my opponent has no Wish Passer, we're pretty content with that outcome. The main worry this game is going to be holding off Big Urs. Because if I'm remembering right, that's Trailblaze Ursaring. Now, unfortunately, go not Conda, this. And I'm here to tell you, I'm going to disrespect the ever-living hell out of this Electros and set Stealth Rock. I don't care. I just don't. It's a bad play. Don't do this at home, kids. But I wanted to do it anyway. Partly because I just don't think Giga there is, you know, too big a deal. Me personally, I would have pivoted as well. That's just kind of my mantra, man. I'm playing against the Eel, I'm playing against Conda with Eel, I'm always pivoting, because they should always switch pretty quickly. But it's what it is. There we go, that's a great turn for me. They could get this Ursaring in for free here. That would be mildly annoying. But I still have Blim at full. I don't think Shadow Claw one-shots. And I could probably sap spam. If I force the Terra out of them, that's also like pretty decent. And hey, Conda obviously not one-shot. I could Terra as well, turn this into a Ghost type. Maybe force their Terra Ghost out. But we'll see. Marini comes in. I mean, I have to assume, yeah, I'm getting hit by a Surf here. And now, I could even just Psychic. I've got Rocks up, so the Eel is going to be pretty heavily pressured. And again, I believe I'm remembering this team correctly. I have it in my builder so I can check, but this is Guts Ursaring, so it's not, like, a threat to take hits. Eel comes in. Let's see how much his Psyshock does. Not Psyshock, Psychick. 41. Immaculate. I'm going to check here. I want to remember what the Terra type is. The Eel is Terra Poison, so we can stay in a Psychic. Nice. And what's the Marini, just so I don't get caught off by... Okay, the Marini's Terra Dark. As I go hard, Passimion. I could Terra here, but I don't really think I need to. So I'll go Driftblim instead. As I U-turn. I think staying in and going for my Terra Fairy would have been perfectly fine, just because I would have guaranteed gotten another KO. But I just don't really see the, point. Is this ooh, it's... you know what I'm doing? I'm going right back. Oh, that was a bad play from me. And that was a bad play, because I forgot that, terrain was running out. It's fine, we just go Cacturn and we throw up a Spike. I could even just Dark Pulse here. I mean, what's my opponent switch in? Scyther? Or maybe Passimian? Like, these aren't mons that really want to come in. As he actually goes into Marini. Very, very interesting. I think here a Toxic's coming. And I really don't have much I can do about that. So I'm just going to get more layers. I'll Dark Pulse once, just in case they go Scyther. Because the Scyther is Fog, right? Yeah. Scyther's Fog. So let's put some pressure on them on. And I'm just going to sack here. You either KO me or I KO you. Yeah. I'm happy if they U-turn me on me because I just like the initiative I get. And then, like, what happened there? They don't, then we're also very safe. So, like I said, I do still feel like I'm in a good spot this game. The main thing is just holding off Big Ursh as he goes to it. And yeah, this has CC, so I think I'm about to get slammed by that. I think I still go Driftblim as he Trailblazes. That is an insane play. I could have encored. So here's the question. If Blim tanks from this range a Shadow Claw from Terra Ghost Ursaring, I think... Why don't we have the set in here? Okay. I do know he's Jolly, so I can at least avoid that. I'll say burned, whatever. It doesn't really matter. And you defog, we're not this set. Okay, yep. How much does Terra Ghost Shadow Claw do? Because if I tank this, I will not need to Terra. Okay, we Terra here, and we go for, The question I also have is how much does Facade do? Okay. We Terra and we Sap. As my opponent makes one of the worst plays ever made by someone, and they go for another Trailblaze. It's actually not even a bad play. It just means they're faster than Passimian now. But I'm gonna keep it a stack. I expect them to just try and one-shot me. But we have now made this not a Pokemon. And the hope really is just force it to switch. Sat Cacturn here. I was gonna say, I don't want to keep attacking and risk giving the Guts. Not the Guts, the Defiant, as he makes like the one play I feel is kind of mid. Kinda got speed? It does, it's faster. That's fine. If I get a spike, I get a spike. Having a spike up's just better for me, I would say. Because it makes the Ursaring take more and more chip, and I would like to make this as weak as possible. Just make sure that it's getting KO'd by what I need it to be KO'd by. Now, I'm assuming I get KO'd by Stone Edge. I will go to Indeedee afterwards. Actually, I'm a Dark Pulse, so Leaf Storm would have packed this guy up. But I Dark Pulse because I don't want to risk the Leaf Storm miss if Conda stays in and does something silly. And just having a little extra chip I view pretty nice. There's ACC there. Which gives me Driftblim for free. Okay. Yeah, I'll go Driftblim here always. And then I'll double into Indeedee because you gotta switch. If they stay in, that's an insane read. That's an insane read. I also think it's one of the worst plays I've ever seen. But kudos to you for making that kind of play. I mean, yeah. I don't know why we stayed in there. Oh, they did it again, too. Yeah. You're not getting me. You're not... Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me still. This is a problem. Because it's got a Terra here. Like, we already know what's going to happen. He's going to go for his Terra. The issue is that I'm not out of range anymore. You can't fool me. I know what your plan is. He went for Facade, too, and he just did a bajillion million. So now, the game plan is... Go into this. I know... Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna KO yourself to my helmet and burn, so that's fine. I think Eel plus Pass can win. It's gonna be hard. Because if I go Eel first, I risk, I think, more. We go Passimian, always first. This is still tricky. And then we switch. No, we EQ, right? He's Stone Edge, but I don't think that does enough. I'm still switch. He's gonna outspeed me here, but it's whatever. Part of me thinks I need to, like, Thunder Punch first, too, but not sure. And I am faster than the Marini, at least. What's this thing spread? It's fizzed. Oh, did my turn go? No, it didn't. Okay. It's 192. Marini. PU defensive, sure. 192. Electros, Coil, +1. I think I actually KO. Yeah, I do. Nice. Nice. I mean, they can switch around, but if they do, I'm gonna just boost more. Yeah, that's game. They will not be able to beat Eel. That's actually not true. They could beat Eel. They could have beaten Eel if I misplayed it. I think I would have needed to probably go for some coils here and there, but nice. I think if I were my opponent, if I was my opponent, I probably would have tried pivoting between Conda and Marini, because if you get regen on Marini, you maybe can do something. The problem is it doesn't really matter, because every time Conda comes out, I'm just going to coil again. I guess the question would be, how much do I do at +2? 84 to 99? I think this was at 60 when it came. Okay, yeah. That was actually just over, because it would have been able to be one-shot even after another regenerator turn. And then at +3, we're just always one-shotting regardless of health, so I believe I made the right play by getting my Eel in as the dude switched to Conda. So not too bad, not too bad. And yeah, seems like PS is still kind of slow, so I'm gonna pause this while we wait for the next battle. We'll be right back. And we are back. My opponent's team, it's your standard, there are lots of threats here. There's no defensive cohesion whatsoever. And yet I'm still annoyed by the team because, well, look at it! There's so many problems! I hate these teams. Why do people run them? Anyhow, I'm gonna lead with Indeedee because I'm pretty sure I actually wall Lycanroc. Yeah, I might actually just wall Lycanroc. That's really funny. If I don't, I want to find out. I want to find out. It can still endeavor me, but I want to find out if I wall this man. I want to know. Have you just been owned epic style? Because what's going to happen is this. I'm going to Psychic here. You're going to go to your Sash, you're going to Endeavor, and I'm going to go Drift Blim, and you can't touch me. Wonderful. So, yeah, I mean, you can do that. That's fine. So we managed to generally play around that. Now, I think what's going to come out is one of Oricorio or Jolteon. I'm going to keep it stacked. I don't like either coming out. I'm okay. Why with this one? I'm okay against Jolteon, kind of, sort of, not really, but kind of. The main issue I'm going to have this game is just not letting my opponent set up 27 times this battle. Because he's just got so many mons that can. That's why I hate teams like this. It's just set up rocks and pray something sweeps. There's not even synergy. These mods don't do anything for each other. It's okay. I think we go pass, as I actually Shadow Ball. So I'm gonna U-turn because I want to make sure I do not get Terra Ghosted. I think that's the right play. Seeing Shadow Ball tells me there's a chance they're not Terra Blast. They could be CMT Bolt Volt Shadow Ball. They could also be like no Volt Switch and have Shadow Ball instead of that. In which case, maybe it's a little easier to deal with because I don't have to worry about him like just pivoting around my team as I, you know, refuse to go Conda due to the threat of Terra Blast. So I think this turn will reveal a decent amount about what the Jolteon is. Also, I just like U-turn because you've got a Rotom, you've got an Oricorio. Yeah, so they're going to Oricorio. Now, unfortunately, I am going to run out of Psychic Terrain here. I could still go Indeedee. I just don't really feel like that does much for me. I could go Conda and immediately Stone Edge. That's a kind of funny play, but I want to preserve Conda's health for the Tauros. Maybe it's just still go Eel. Maybe it is just go Eel here. I don't really like either of Indeedee or Eel here. Because with Eel, I don't want to risk phasing my opponent into, like, one of the problems. This is annoying. I could also go Cacturne and an Encore, but that is one of the worst plays ever, because what's going to happen when the Encore runs out, this is going to be at, like, +3, and we're going to get smashed. So, I'm going to make the Eel play. And I will Coil. I want to see what my opponent's response is. If their response is Rotom, then I'm going to go hard Cacturne, take the trick, and just Leaf Storm. Not that Leaf Storm, actually. I think I'd still Dark Pulse, even though Tauros is a pretty safe switch. Also, I think it just... Yeah, I just realized my, dimension is, like, slightly off. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. That looks so much better. And it will stay at a Drain Punch here. They're probably gonna Shadow Ball again. The only thing is if they tear a Ghost here, I'm taking a lot. But they don't. Nice. They're probably going Rotom then. In which case I ask why you didn't just go Rotom in the first place. I think this is a very weird way to do it. But of course, like I said, we're always going to make this switch. And then I will Dark Pulse. 35 is some nice... Yep. I think we go Conda here. Think we go Conda, hope to get rocks. That Trailblaze crit's really annoying. Oddly enough, that is an incredibly annoying crit. I'm also kind of wondering, what if I was just Scarf Indeedee on this team? Potentially would have been a lot more nice. A lot nicer. Anyhow, Cactur comes back out versus the Rotom. I'm going to Dark Pulse again, because I can just keep getting more damage on this Tauros. As they go Oricorio and they get smashed, I'm Dark Pulsing again. Because if they Roost, it doesn't matter. I will sack this. Yeah, because I'm going to get 2-shot by Shadow Ball next time anyway. So we sack that. I need to remember both of us still have our Terra. I don't want to get chip on Indeedee, so I think I just go into this and I knock. And we pray they're not Terra Fairy on this for God knows the reason. Terra Fairy doesn't even sound that bad though, because you maintain the fight resistance. You still drop your rock weakness. And then you also can't even be phased by Eel. Which, I guess AV Eel? Not too bad. Not too bad. You're still walled by it, but you probably beat it 1v1 at that point. I think really the annoying thing would just be praying you don't get discharge parried, which is kind of kind of a losing battle, it feels like. Yeah. I think from here, I don't even know, man. This game, Indy, is just so useless, I feel. Like, what am I doing with it? It doesn't outspeed anything. The best Indeedee can do is, like... You know what? No. Indeedee's niche this game, or its purpose, beyond, of course, making the Lycanroc really, really useless, Indeedee's whole purpose is going to be from here. Oh yeah, you're right for this. I'm gonna go Indeedee and block the jet. There we go! Yeah! Blocked Aqua Jet! Now I can get KO'd the next turn. I'll go for Gleam. Yeah! I got smashed! But you see how useful that was? Now I go back into the God Passer. Now I U-turn. See, that's what you gotta learn with your sacks. You gotta know when to use them. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a fantastic death fodder on my end. That was really funny. Again, I don't feel like Indeedee was gonna do really anything else this game anyway. Oh, I should have knocked? Why? I didn't think they'd go Rotom though. Go Tauros. I'm never CCing there. So Rotom comes in. I mean, I could... I mean, we gotta go Eel, right? If it's Terra Fairy, I actually just lose, by the way. No cap, I lose if this is Terra Fairy. Because I have no way of beating it. Actually, I mean, it'd be annoying because I'd just be taking a lot of damage. I could still T-punch it afterwards, but... Yeah, I'm not too sure. Because Simeon's also gotten really low. This is probably Mystic Water. I think Jet does KO me from where I'll be at after Stealth Rock. Unless I want to fog away the rocks, then maybe I tank one. Let's find out. New Swords Dance, Mystic Water, Simeon. Oh, no, I actually live. That's not too bad then. Hopefully they go Jolteon here, and they get phased. I don't know why they'd go Jolt, but I'd love to see Jolt come out. Or like Brux. I'd love to see Brux come out, and then Dragon Tail phase them into the Rotom. This is still not a simple game to win. Yeah, they stand in Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, Detail brings this in, and frankly, this is like the one thing that I did not want to see. I'm also not convinced that... Oh, they are Ghost. Why didn't they reveal that earlier when you had the chance? Also, because I thought I Dragon-tailed this last... No, I punched. I don't know if I can win this. I don't know if Eel is worth preserving at this point. I think I'd rather have Conda around to maybe catch that with Stone Edge as he thinks that it walls. Yeah, I think we just stay in. Like I calced, we do tank the Jet, and we even have enough to tank another hit from Stealth Rock. So I think Knock is fine here. I'm not too sure I win this game. It's gonna be very difficult to find a win con. It's like, oh god, Indeedee-F. You know, I've been trying to speak well of you, Indeedee, but every team I'm running into is like... All the mons are so fast. Maybe I need to run Scarf. Maybe Specs isn't even worth it. Because I can't fathom that teams are checking Scarf all that well anyway. There's a lot of it, I think you just... Oh, nice, they went for that. And I will tank. I'll take on 1 HP. But yeah, I can't fathom that teams are taking hits still too well from this. I might be able to clean with knockoff at this point. I just need to not lose to this. That's the issue. I need to not lose to this. So I got a Hex here always. My opponent's Stone Edged for no reason. My opponent's Stone Edged for no reason. There was actually no reason to Stone Edge there, and they went for it. I lose. Why'd they Stone Edge? What? That's so silly. How much do I do to, Tauros Paldea? The normal one. Okay, I did not need to see all those sets. Passimian. Plus, not plus 2, plus 1. 24.7. I need to hope they stay in and attack me. Beautiful. I think we win. I think. I'm not sure, but I think. I mean, no matter what, this game is, over at this point. One of us wins. I don't know if I KO Jolteon. I think I do. Nice. Okay, like I said, I needed my opponent to sack Tauros. Man, I guess they... I feel like if this gets burned, you still have a chance to lose? If I was Glare Conda, then maybe not. I'd have to do damage calcs to figure out for sure. But maybe they were assuming I was Glare, but since I'm Stone Edge Conda, I could have caught Rotom, because they're always going to go Rotom versus Conda, I believe. Except, I mean, they didn't, though. They sacked Tauros. So I don't know what was going on. Maybe they predicted potential Stone Edge. Maybe they didn't care if they got glared. I think it was one of those. They didn't care if I had Glare or Stone Edge, because they could just stay in. And they maybe thought Passimian was going to get KO'd by Stealth Rock? All that to say, that's it from me for this one. That's it. I hope y'all enjoy. These are just 2 really long games. And also, PS is really slow right now, so kind of not trying to push my luck. I hope y'all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Because come on, you watched 24 minutes and 6 seconds to be playing Pokemon? You gotta like me enough to subscribe if you did. Hope y'all having a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.